Well, and I think it was the who popped Franz Ferdinand. And they're supposedly Continental Freemasons and admitted it. I think they probably did. It was Serbian nationalists. Bosnia Serbs. I don't know if the Serbs are Orthodox, Muslim, or Catholic. And that's why that's such a powder keg. That's three very different religions. They believe in a God. According to Thomas Aquinas, there's three beliefs. Through reason, because I think it says it in Romans, that's where he gets it from. Man can believe in the concept of a God, a creator. I don't know if he believes that's salvation. I do. If you have the right perception of that creator, I don't give a fuck what church you belong to. You and that creator are A-okay. And most popes would accuse me of indifferentism. And it's not. It's not. It's Thomas Aquinas. We're not talking about the right things, Jay Dyer. It's Thomas Aquinas. The second level of belief is he believed, okay, you need to believe in the Catholic God of the Bible and the Catholic Church as taught by the magisterium, mainly the Pope, even going that far back. Okay? There's all kinds of canon law, canon lawyers, all kinds of theology. Just because the Pope writes something doesn't mean it's infallible. It's only as the magisterium of the church, and it's only the last 50 years that if he writes something in his official capacity as Pope, it is the papacy itself saying that. Now, if they found out he was a heretic, a Freemason, okay, or should have been excommunicated, you don't think another Pope could come in and undo what the fucking Pope did? Okay? What do they do in American politics? Okay? Dan Pena, the $1 trillion man, and I agree with him, says if Trump ends up president, he's going to pardon himself and his friends, as he should, because he can do it. I'm not saying he's guilty or not guilty. I'm just telling you what he's going to do. He's probably going to win. Okay? Then they said he's going to dismantle the system, probably electoral college or whatever, so that he never has to face election again. I predicted this 4 years ago. That's why I'm out. Okay? Fuck that. He doesn't trust the system. He doesn't trust the system. Who's his buddy? Putin. And the dissolved NATO. Oh, shit. So we got an American president, and somebody knows him, that says if he gets back in there in the name of fixing what's wrong, okay, he's going to pardon himself of all crimes and future crimes, dismantle the system so that there's never another election, okay, and then dissolve NATO. What nationality are his children? Russian? They commie Russians? I don't know. And then Protestant German. That's what Trump is. Not the kids. What the fuck? That's crazy. That's crazy. Dissolve NATO? Does that mean you're going to capitulate to Putin? That's a whole lot of change in a system that's supposed to keep you from changing shit like that. I don't think my long-lost cousin, John L. Foster, or John Foster Dulles, or Alan Dulles would particularly like that shit. Will he do it? Who knows? But Dan Pena, pretty legitimate guy, has got some money, says he knows him. You ain't fucking around. He's 80 years old. When an 80-year-old says something, you might as well believe him. Back to JFK. JFK, the perception of his military and the powers that be of the military-industrial complex was so weak against communism that he emboldened the Russians, in their opinion, to where they felt that they could bring missiles and plant them 90 miles from Florida. Fuck that. That's a violation of the Monroe Doctrine. It's why you can't fuck around. And if you proceed to be that weak, they're probably going to take you out. If you're perceived to be that weak, they, the powers that be, that don't want that shit happening, these corporations, and the families that run them, and do a pretty good job for the most part. We're not trying to be communists. We're going to negotiate with unions. As true socialists, the democratic kind, fuck that Russian shit. Fuck that communist shit. And Putin's supposedly KGB. That's communist shit. That's atheist shit. That's not old school Russian Orthodox shit. And I think Russian Orthodoxy believes there is some sort of manifest destiny for Russia. Fatima teaches, no matter what Jay Dyer wants to say or not, that some error is going to come out of Russia and fuck the world up. Communism? Or maybe the error hasn't happened yet. Time for me to go. I don't want nothing to do with whatever this shit is in America. My next money is going to get the fuck out of here and go back to Europe, where I seem to understand who I am there. I'm a whipper-singer. We're fucking Catholics. Don't come in the mountains of Bavaria with your subversive shit, because we're going to send you back or fucking kill you. Well, with subversive shit, who cares? So I believe that the banana money got disrupted in Cuba, that the powers that be in the corporations and the military-industrial complex, the soldiers for the East India Company, that was double the actual army of Great Britain type thing. Go look up the history of this shit. I believe they felt threatened by Russia and didn't want them missiles from there. And I believe they didn't want to give Turkey back, probably more than anything. I think that's what pissed them off. Turkey's caused more problems for the Roman West, Western Europe, than anybody else. For centuries, they're the ones that started fucking with the Venetians. They're the ones that blocked up the Silk Road. If you can't go the way of the Silk Road, you got to go around the Horn of Africa and risk piracy. So they started trading east or west. So they started trading west. That's what developed America. That's what made Manifest Destiny. And then America, instead of stopping in California, goes over and starts meddling with the open door policy in China's part of the world. If they don't want you where they're at, Vietnam, what are they going to do? Come fuck with you where you're at. The Hohenstaufen, Barbossa learned that. While he was off in fucking Italy, fighting a war he lost, all the barons and dukes in the Holy Roman Empire fucked him over and gained power against him, including his cousin Wells.